Hey everyone, welcome back to channel. In this video, I am going to show you how to build a complete point of sale system using Python and PostgreSQL in command line. This project let you add product, make sales with a shopping cart and tracking the inventory in real time for all your terminals. It is a perfect beginner to intermediate Python project that connects to real database. So you can use it in your portfolio or even expand it is into a full GUI app later. Alright, let's get started. So first you need to creating in DP for you in PostgreSQL. So I'm going to show PostgreSQL. So it is the default DP database we are if you installing in PostgreSQL, this DB is automatically created. If you needed, you can creating in a separate database, but I am using the its default one. So next step we need to creating the table. So this line of command we need to use the table. So create table and table name, and we need to give in the column and what is the data type we need to give in. So this product table I am using ID for unique primary key, and also it's a unique ID, and also name. So what's the product name, and it's relevant to product price, and also stock, it's a how many unit we have it. So these four data we can given in the product table. Next I create one more table like sales. It will monitoring the sales for this product. So I'm giving ID, product id I am refer to for this product table only. So and also given the quantity and total and sales time, so when the sales is happen. So this is the parameter in creating to this two table. So you also creating this two table. I'm already creating this two table, so you can see in table and also with the columns. So now I click on this select query. So you can able to see ID, name, price and stock. I already added few product also, so for this code only. So in sales also I can add few things. So now let's see the breakdown the code. Okay, so this program you need to run, you need this package for this connect with the DP. So you need installing PostgreSQL. So you need to install pip install PSY COPG2. This package you need to install first step, then only you can executing this entire project. Then another one more is tablet. So this is the formatting for tablet format. We are viewing this details, so that's the reason we are using. And after we are using few more methods. So I'm skipping all the methods. I'm go with the main method first. So main method, I'm looping into this product, this print statement for display purpose. So then only the user will be know what are the operation we have. So first one is add product, second one is view product, third one is sales, and fourth one is view sales, and fifth one is we are existing this program. So if I choose the user is choosing add product, then we need to given the this input. So this if else condition only which going through until this program will be run. So the exist condition for if you given user will be given the input like fifth, then the program will be terminated until the program will run. So the user will choose like one means the add product. So add product function. So this add product, so first user we need to given the name for this product. So once user will be given the name for product, then user we need to given the price and quantity, these two input. So price I given like the 2 decimal value. So mostly you see the billing everything it's for 2 decimal. So we need to convert it into the price into 2 decimal. For this line we are rounding for whatever the user given the more than 2 digit, it will be automatically converted into 2 digit only the price. And also stock, it's a quantity, so it's an integer input. So same way I am creating for integer input. So user will given any other inputs, then it will be throwing the try catch exception. So once user will be get the name, price and stock, then we need to store in the database. Okay, so here you will see this product table I am selecting. So ID will have give it, but it's automatically will generated series. So then name and price stock. So these three data needed for user. So we are collecting also these three data. Once we are collecting three data, we need to connect to the database. So I'm creating one connection variable and one method like get connection. So this method only we are talking to DB method. So in project we need to creating for this method like generally. So whenever we are calling to DB, we need to connect in this function, then you can talk with the DB. So how will connect means we have already have this package, so I'm importing. So this object dot connect class method. So this method you need to pass host, database name and username and password. So host is always in local host. In database is whatever database you are choosing, that name you need to given. So either you are choosing different database name, you need to given the database name and also your username and password. So this input you are giving, so then it will making to automatically connect in your DB. So once you getting the DB, you need to initializing this cursor object, so it will be pointed to cursor object. So once you are initiating this object, then we can able to executing any SQL query with this cursor object. So cursor execute method, we need to pass the SQL statement. So whatever the SQL statement directly you need to pass, like I am inserting into product table name, price and stock, and also passing this three variable name, price and stock. So once we are passing this variable, so the statement will be executed. So how will execute means the connection dot commit statement only. Whenever we are running this statement, it's automatically executing in our DB. Once it is done, we are closing for cursor and also connection. Then statement like the product is added in successfully. So we need to open the DB connection and also we need to close the DB connection. It is important to for all the method you are calling. So this way this add product function will be working. So we are going to see on the next method. So next is the view product. So now we are seeing adding the product. Now we are going to see the view product. So view product also we are get the connection from the DP and also we are creating same like the cursor variable. So once we are creating cursor variable, we need to executing the SQL statement. So in the cursor variable dot execute statement, you need to pass the SQL statement like select ID, name, price and stock. These are information I need to get, and based on the product I need to order by the ID. So it will be order will be ascending order, so it will comes under the ID. So once you get write the SQL statement, then the next we need to collect all the data. So rows dot cursor dot fetch all. We have two method like fetch one and fetch all. Fetch one means it will be written for first record only. If it is fetch all means whatever record in this table, it all be will be written. So once we have written, then we are closing this DB and connections. So now we are all the result we are storing in the row. So once we get this data, then we need to print this data. So we are printing the tabular format, right? So we are already importing this method from the tabular format we are printing. So we need to pass first row and also header of the order. So this way this header of the order, and also we defining like this is the grid. So the tabular grid we are displaying. So we need to able to see this product into tabular format. Okay, this is the view product will doing. So next we are going to make sales. So make sales, we need to add the cart page. Okay, you consider like the Flipkart cart page. So you need to have the cart page. So initially we have doesn't purchase anything, so we are initialing like amount like 0.0. That's a floating point value. So I'm initializing this variable 0.0. So what will do means you are selecting more than one product in the cart. So this method, first we are calling like how many product in available in our system. That's the reason I'm calling like view product method, that just viewing the what are the product is available in your system. So it will be showing like the product, all the product in your system. Once it will have it, then I am getting the input from the product ID. So user will given like done variable, then the it doesn't go with this cart again and again, it will be closing the deal. So user will select the product ID, then it will be go to the product ID based on the, then we are give a check like the product ID will be integer only, so it will not be any floating point. So I'm checking like I get the integer and also I'm getting the quantity of the product. So once we are getting these two input, then I'm going to check this product is available or not in DB. So I am creating again the connection variable and also cursor variable, and I'm executing this based on the product ID I am running in the query. So select name, price and stock. This information I need to get from the product table where ID is equal to our whatever the quantity. So once we are get the quantity, I am using like the fetch one, because this product quantity always written I need only one statement. So I'm using the fetch one here. So product, based on I'm getting the product here. So if the product is written empty, then it will be won't be execute anything. So I'm similarly I need to close the connection and cursor simple and return continue. Like we need to skip this iteration because this product is not available. The user again we need to continue this while loop. So once we are getting the product everything, I am using this Python special variable statement like name, price and stock. Like this is the tuple of variable we have, so we can able to directly as in like name here and price and stock. So it will be written like this way only. Similar way I need to assign this variable also. It's a Python feature, so we can able to utilize this method also, the user feature also. So if the quantity will be greater than of stock, I mean you are ordering the more than our stock product, means it will be throwing this product is not enough, this stock available. So currently whatever the stock is available, then that will be you can able to purchase. That time also we are closing the cursor because this we have product is available but the stock is not available, so we need to close the DB and cursor also. So everything we have the particular stock is available, then we are going to get the price already, right? Price and how many quantity you are order. So based on that we are rounding this method and we are converting into float variable. So we are multiply with this price and quantity and converted into the two decimal point. So once we are getting, so we are adding this cart, we are creating one cart, right? So we are adding this cart variable also. The list variable we are storing this um, data in everything in the product name and quantity, price and subtotal. So we are storing. So after we are displaying this variable also. Once we are getting, then we are total amount. So total amount we are initiate, right? 0, 0.0. So each product we are summing for this subtotal. So once we are getting, we need to close like this cell query, like this product query. We need to close this cursor and connection if everything will be successfully run. Then we are printing how many quantity and product name and also the price, the subtotal, like this value your product price and its quantity multiply with that subtotal also we are printing each product. Once it is everything is done, then we are showing like the cart page. Like the cart is empty, then no made sales. If the cart will be have it, then the similar way we are printing the cart, whatever the product we are adding everything, it will be showing in the finally only until the while loop will be done. Like the while loop is outside only, this cart will be checking. So once while loop is done, we need to show it like you are doing to check out for this much product only for this table. So this cart have a ID, product, quantity, price and subtitle total. So this variable, and similar way we are forming like the table format. So once we have, and we are printing like the total amount of this entire product you are purchasing. So we are also confirming if the sales is happen, then we have the returning y. If it is returning anything, then it will be written like the sales will be not happening. So once the sales will happen, after we are creating the one more connection variable, the sales we need to store. So I am creating the connection and cursor variable, and also I have the cart having every detail. So I am iterating the cart based on the item. I am storing like product ID, name, quantity, price and subtotal. So this variable I need it for sales table. So I am executing here. So here product ID, quantity, total and sales time. So these are detail we are needed. So that detail I am getting from this item like cart page. So I am executing inserted into the sales, product ID and quantity and total. So these three things I am inserting based on these two things. Like this timestamp will automatically generated based on we are creating like default current timestamp, and also this ID is a series. So these two input we are not giving, so just giving the product ID, quantity and total only. So based on these three input we are executing this statement, insert a statement. So and once we are done, and also we are executing one more statement also. So whatever the stock product we are inserting, so that stock will be minusing for your product page, right? So we are writing on update statement, update product set stock equal to stock minus, so whatever the quantity we are giving. So quantity we are purchasing, we are minusing from the product table, and also the product ID based on the stock will be updated. Once we are writing this two query, so based on the connection.commit to statement, we will be executing this two query, and we are closing this cursor, it will be automatically updating in our DB. So these are we are making the sales we are complete successfully. And final module will be sales view. So this module we need to view the sales view. So again, same way, we need to create the connection and cursor variable, and I am using like select, I am using the join query for product and sales table. So select ID, so ID will be both, product will be common, so I'm using the sales ID, and product, the name I am getting the product name, and the S will be represent sales table, and P will be represent the product table. So here we are referring like sales alias name is S, product alias name is P. So both table it's common like the product ID only. So S dot product ID and P dot product ID, so it is matching, then only we are getting the product for this join query, in the join query, and based on that order for sales time descending order. So whenever sales will, recent sales will become, so it comes in the first. So auto detail we are getting like ID, name and quantity and total and sales time. These are detail we are getting from the sales detail and product details. Okay, and fetch all the detail we need to collect, and similar way we are closing the DB connection, and we are printing this entire things we are in a tablet format. Okay, okay, now let's see the output. Okay, I am running this Python query. So we have this POS system, add product, view product, make sales and view sales. So I am just clicking on the view first. Okay, so because we have already product, so I'm choosing like two ID, name, price and stock, like its alignment is very good, right? So that's the reason I'm using this tabular method. So this import functionality, that's the reason I'm using. So ID, name, price and stock. So already we have these three products, so that's the reason it's showing here. And now I'm adding the new product. Okay, add one product, product name is computer, price is 1000, so quantity is 10 quantity. So now the product is successfully added. Now we are checking into view. Okay, so now the computer bill comes here, right? So now similar way I'm checking in the DB also, checking the product table, I'm selecting this query, so the computer will add it into our database. Okay, so now I am say checking for making sales. Okay, so I'm under like 3 and quantity like 2. So I am adding the some more product also this card, so I'm adding 1 and quantity is 2, and adding more things is 4, adding quantity is 5. So now I purchasing 3 product, I will done this purchase, so done. So here I will purchase max like 2 quantity, the price will be little bit high, so it's a floating point, so that's the reason it's showing here. And subtotal like it's a 2 lakhs product, and it's 1 lakh for price, for it's a 2 lakh for it's a total price. In phone is 2, here it's a 5000, and also its top total is multiply with 2, and also computer similar way 5 I will, so total amount will be this amount. So 20 lakhs 15,000 we have this purchasing for this amount. So now I will check out for this product, so I'm clicking in like Y, then the DB will be creating for this sales, so I'm checking like the 4, like the view sales. So now it's a Mac 2 will be sold, and also phone and also computer will be sold. And now also I'm checking like view product also, because that also we need to update, right? So the quantity will be decreasing, so we initially it's a 10, now it's a 5. So initially we'll see quantity is 10, after updating it will be 5. Okay, now we'll checking the DB also for sales table, for first check the product table, so the quantity everything is updated. In similar way I'm checking this sales table, so here also the every data will be updated, right? So this way you can able to do the POS sales for this command line. Okay, and that's for it's for this tutorial, how build a complete point of sale system, connect to the real database, handling the inventory and sales in real time. If you find this is helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more Python project, and comment below what feature you would like to me add to next, maybe a GUI version or invoice generation. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.